Hey folks, in this video we're going to talk about my favorite new travel bag, the Osprey Porter 46. I almost forgot. If you've seen my packing video on how I pack for a month in a carry-on, you know that I had this bag, and I still love this bag. This is an Osprey Fairview 55. I've used this bag for years and had no problem. No one ever made me check it. Now that I moved to Europe, they are not trying to hear anything about this bag. Apparently, this bag is too big for European planes. So that caused me to have to research an obsessive amount of time to find the bag that I was interested in. So if you're interested in a review on this bag, again, the Fairview 4055, I'll include the link below. Still a great bag, but I had to get something smaller. So here we are. And so I'm going to show you the features of this bag, what it looks like packed out, some of the organization. So if you're interested in getting a travel backpack, I recommend it over the rolly things, particularly in Europe travel, because those wheels are not here for the cobblestones that are in these European streets. So it's just a lot easier. You can maneuver quickly if you're doing solo travel. In my opinion, it's a lot safer because you can kind of keep moving and go about quickly. So yeah, backpack travel is the life. And let me go over some of the things about the bag that made me commit to this bag versus some of the competitors. So if you've been researching travel bags the way that I have, I settled on 3. It was the Tortuga Setout Divide. I was considering the Packsafe. I can't remember which one because they open like a suitcase and I like that. And then this one. Now the reason I chose this one over Packsafe is because Packsafe's laptop area was not in the back. And you really need that. For my digital nomads that are out there and have to work when you travel, you want your laptop in the back because it's super uncomfortable when it's in the front, because you kind of feel like, you know, your weight isn't distributed when you have something on your back. What I've noticed, because this one, the laptop was in this front part, right? So as much as I love that bag, I struggled with my laptop. So I was looking for something that had a laptop in the back. The Packsafe didn't have that. The Tortuga Setout did. So then I was between those two, right? Ultimately, I went with the Porter just because Osprey's been out for forever, okay? It's a bag that's a company that's super just old and professional. And if you hurt this bag, like I have a hole in this bag. I got a hole during my travel. And one, that hole, it didn't spread, so that's good to know. But secondly, I can ship this when I have time. I'll ship it. And they'll take care of it, fix the hole or anything for free of charge, no matter where you are in the world, right? So that just was like, well, I got to commit to that level of customer service, right? So here is the 46 Porter, the Osprey Porter 46. So let's get into this bag. I'm going to give you some close-ups. Here's another fun fact that I feel like I'm going to change things up as I pack. I usually pack with this large one packing cube, right? It doesn't matter where I got them from. They got 50 billion. Just go on Amazon. But what I found was that every time I had to go get clothes, I had to repack this bag kind of, and that was a bit annoying. So what I'm gonna try this time, and I'll be traveling soon, I'm gonna try separate, smaller travel bags, and I'll let you know how that goes. And my intention is to pack for a couple days in one of these and do it that way. So that way I could still stay organized, but not all over the place. Because when I was traveling, I was, visiting family. I was all over the place, and it just felt like my bag was doing the most, okay? All right, so you're here for the review. Let's get into this bag. This is the bag with nothing in it. And it has this like protecting, I think they call it a straight jacket. Kind of looks like a little waist trainer. Bunch of places where you can grab the bag and use it as a duffel, and right here you can use this area to put it on your suitcase. So let me show you how to do that. So if you wanted to travel with this and a little carry-on, you could totally do that, and that's how that will look. So let's open her so you can see the inside. See, it's like a little waist trainer, and it protects your stuff. I like it. Okay, so we're going to start
by opening this pouch here, which is my favorite part of the bag because you could just take out your toiletries without having to open your whole bag. And this part, if you're going to get a backpack, make sure that it opens up all the way instead of front loading so that you can have access to all your stuff kind of easily. So that's the tech organization, which I'll go into that in detail. Let's look at it from this section. So this is this area, it's a little bit padding. You can put your tablet or whatever there. You know, whatever you want. I usually put my headphones here. And there's a lot, look at this. At the bottom of this, it's so much space down here. You can put something puffy. You'll see my camera box goes here. Here's another side panel where you can put something like books or that type of thing. So it's a really great tech organization area. All right, here's the inside. We have the side panel. Of course, the toiletry bag area kind of goes into the main compartment, but it's not a big deal. These compression straps are how I'm able to shrink it down so small. Here's a mesh area. And it's a good amount of space. I mean, you can fit a lot in here. Okay, so now let me show you how I pack it. Now this is with my one packing cube that I typically use all the time. And I can fit a month's worth of clothes in this packing cube. And if you're interested in seeing that video, I'll put that in the description as well. So these compression straps are everything. So glad they put it in this new upgrade of the bag. Again, that's 30 days of clothing, of course, with the expectation of laundry. That's my underwear, and that is the panel that I put random stuff in. Toiletry, the smaller one. And let's see, let's show you how I pack out my tech stuff. So this divider or pouch holds all my cords and things. And this, you guys know I love baby cameras, so all my small cameras go in this. And here's my charger for my laptop. There's a monopod. And this is the cell phone thing for the monopod. There's my headphones. And let me show you how I pack my tablet and laptop is back here. I put my iPad in this area, which you can see, in addition to my MacBook Pro 13-inch. And I imagine a larger laptop couldn't fit in here. I just don't have a larger laptop.
And again, this is carry-on size. So let me just pack her up real quick. And I'm not gonna try to cinch it down like I did earlier. I'm just gonna have her all big and puffy so you can see when it's not cinched down to this one, and just if it's up like this, how big it looks. Let me think. I'm gonna try and throw some other junk in here. What else I got? Do I have anything else? Oh yeah, hold on. Okay, so maybe I could stick. I should have been more organized. You would think I would have all this stuff ready, right? Okay. Okay, so again, it's not all the way cinched down. It's getting a bit bigger. So I want you to see how big it is on my back, okay? Let me get my one more thing. Okay. So we're gonna shove that in there. Oops, I didn't mean to put that in there. Oh no, I did mean to put that in there. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that's pretty puffy, right? You see that? All right, so now let's take these out. Okay, so let me say something really quick that is it's a minor con. Okay, so the bag that I was used to having, again, was the the Osprey Fairview 55. And these straps are extremely comfortable. So even on the day pack, you have an area here that will help, you know, so your back won't be all sweaty. This is the small pack. And on the backpack, this was so much cushion and the same type of don't sweat type back. This does not have that, okay? Is it a huge difference? Check with me in about a year. I don't know. I do miss it. This isn't as comfortable. I'm gonna be honest with you. It doesn't feel as great or as sturdy as the Fairview. Now, I don't know if they had to go this route in regards to doing straps because the laptop sleeve is right here and maybe you need some type of strong integrity for the laptop. I don't know. I'll pull that out the air, okay? But I'm not, well, they did it on this one. I got nothing, but it's a difference, and I don't particularly like it, but I get over it because of the other things. So basically, you have the straps here. Hold on, I'm tripping. Oh, right here. Ha. Now, you may not feel like you need all this. You may not need the belts, but if it's gonna be packed out like this, I'm gonna put the belts on. Okay, so I will put this back so you can see. Okay, so here are the hip belts, right? Look like such a tourist. So that's usually, and then my tighten this. Don't come from my COVID weight, okay? So see this gap here? Now you just want to tighten up here. Okay, so now I'm just going to, see this? We're gonna bring this to my body. Okay. All right, now if I want some additional support, I can put her on like that, okay? So see how big it is on my back? But I can still move, you know what I mean? You know, but these straps are not as comfortable as the other Osprey bags. So I'll give you, it's comfortable to move. You don't have to do anything, but it's not as comfortable as this bag. But that's saying a lot because those are super, super comfortable. But this isn't uncomfortable, you know what I mean? So that's it. So I hope this was helpful if you plan on doing some traveling and you want to do one bag travel. If you haven't done one bag travel, I truly recommend it. It will change your life. So I hope this video was helpful, and until next time.